In today's episode, we are watching one of the original Muay Thai versus karate fights. This bout took place in 1966 and featured Japanese kickboxing or karate superstar Tadashi Sawamura. Now, I started looking into this Japanese kickboxing legend because I didn't know much about the fighters back then, and he had a record of 232 wins and only 5 losses. But as I continued my research, there was some question about the legitimacy of this fight and many of the fights being staged. So the opponent that we are seeing him face from Thailand is Adisorn, who is ranked number 8 at Lumpinee's featherweight division. Sawamura was thrown or swept to the mats 16 times, and by the end of the fight was so discouraged that he decided to go and start training kickboxing instead of karate. This Japanese karate fighter is actually accredited with being one of the original people to start creating kickboxing within Japan. So let's start taking a closer look at this fight. Big round kicks from the Muay Thai fighter. You can tell the Japanese fighter is struggling a little bit to deal with these. Not bad evasion, but overall not having a good answer back. Getting a little bit ragdolled, coming back with a flying kick. Big cross there. It's the body round kicks and the lack of being able to catch or counter, which is probably throwing off the Japanese fighter. In addition, even though he had many fights to his name, you can tell that his hands are not that strong. You're not going to outkick a high-level Muay Thai fighter, so he basically have to rely on his hands, which don't look very solid. It's very interesting too because through many of the decades, karate has been recognized as the way to learn a martial art. But we can see here, even back in 1966, when we have a top karate practitioner against a high-level Muay Thai fighter, obviously the Muay Thai fighter and his discipline is far superior. Nice throw there though, but now he gets dumped once, pays for it, tossed again. The balance, the timing of these Thai fighters is just so fantastic. Just no answer for that left round kick, and that is always going to be a big problem. If you take the kick off one arm, or you don't have a way to catch and throw somebody, there's going to be such a discrepancy in skill level. Look at how he just off-balanced his opponent so easily there. Kind of used the ring ropes, but just getting hunted down backwards. For somebody who took so many victories, so few losses, you can still see that the karate style does not hold up. Those round kicks just firing in, that poor arm must have just been battered and beaten down at the end of this fight. So even though this was my first time learning about Sawamura, it was a fantastic experience. He is credited with sparking the interest within Japan, the kickboxing boom, and becoming one of the era's most popular fighters, and I'm very glad to have learned about him today.